Entry requirements. For computer science, you need at least 5 GCSE grades A star to C, with a minimum of a grade B in either maths or science, or a grade C in computer science if you've studied this previously. We're now going to take a further look at computer science.
So in computer science, you will study 5 units, 2 at AS and 3 at A level. AS consists of Unit 1 and Unit 2, Unit 1 being fundamentals of computer science. You'll look at things like networks, programming concepts, algorithms, Boolean algebra and hardware, with a whole host more. Unit 2 is more of your practical side of computer science, where you'll develop your knowledge from Unit 1 using decomposition, abstraction and computational thinking in developing programs using Visual Basic or Python. At A level, we have Unit 3, 4 and 5. Unit 3 is Programming and System Development, theory paper, and Unit 4 is Computer Architecture, again a theoretical paper. You'll look at things that you've done in AS and build on that, including things like big O notation, lexical analysis and system development lifecycle. Unit 5 builds on Unit 2 from AS, and this could be the start of your programming portfolio. It's a big programming project which takes you through the initial design, the development and the testing of a software program.
Hey, my name's Dan. I'm currently a third year computer science student at Bangor University. I left the Allen in 2018 with the A-levels of computer science, physics and maths. To be honest, I really don't think that I would have come out with the grades that I did if it hadn't been for the teachers that I had at the time. There were countless occasions that I probably would have just given up if I'd been left to my own devices, but the teachers were always there to sort of keep me back on track. I specifically remember going around in circles for my second year computer science project, and I was never pushed aside to figure it out on my own. I was always offered the support that I needed. I was also offered additional help when I applied for a scholarship with my university. I had to sit an exam that covered things that were outside of the A-level syllabus, but when I asked the teachers for additional help, they were happy to sit down with me to try and help me figure it out. Having said that though, the CS course was much more comprehensive than I realised at the time. Even as a third year, some of my modules are still relying on knowledge that I gained from doing the A-levels, and the questions that I asked relative to the topics at the time. Doing those A-levels has given me the sort of advantage to put me in a position now where as a third year I could be applying for postgraduate degrees or some slightly higher business opportunities that I would have had to work much harder to get if I was having to also learn all the A-level stuff at the time.
Hello, my name's Oliver. I'm an ex-student from the Allen Sixth Form and I study computer science at AS and A-level. Currently I'm a third year computer science student at the University of Manchester, and I'm hoping to pursue a career in autonomy, computer vision and robotics. Alongside my studies, I'm part of a team building an autonomous race car as part of the Formula AI, and also I'm able to embark on my own projects that I want to work on based on the experience and knowledge I've picked up throughout my studies of computer science. The A-level course is very engaging and rewarding, especially the coursework, because you get to work on something that could potentially change the way a business operates. As for the theory, there's a variety of topics as a balance between hardware and software, and the material provides good foundations for future progress, whether that be future studies or in a career. And there's a good balance between practical and theoretical sides where you have the opportunity to work on practical things like the coursework, but also study the theory in the other 2 units. It's current and up to date, so you won't be learning about a lot of technologies which have had their day, and you'll acquire useful skills, whether that be study skills, communication skills, independence, but also practical skills that are more specific to computer science and software engineering. Support in the course unit is really good because there's lots of resources. You'll be looking at either emerging technologies or well-established technologies which are widely used, and lots of material to use to help you learn the concepts. And the tracking of progress and the feedback is also very helpful, because you need to know where you are and where you need to be and how to improve and how to get there. The lessons in the material is also very thorough. You won't be short of material to help you learn it. It goes very in depth and also covers a broad variety of topics. And the teaching experience is also really helpful, because the course unit has been taught for several years and they have experience in knowing what to tell you, what's important and what's not. So what can studying computer science at A-level do for you? Well, you've got several options, whether you go to university or get an apprenticeship or even just get a job. You can pursue either route. It's a very competitive industry though, so you want to make yourself as good competition as possible. And from my experience, the careers that I've looked at have required a computer science degree or something similar.
Okay, so why computer science? Well, the reason you should take computer science is there are a whole host of new emerging careers coming from this subject. You could be working in computer forensics, autonomous vehicles, virtual reality, you could be coding for games. There's absolutely loads of jobs in demand out there for you. So subject-wise with computer science, we have a few that go really well with it. Maths is the first one. Quite a lot of universities like to see maths and computer science together. You've got physics, which is another good one. And then you also have economics, engineering and psychology. So where can computer science take you in the future? There are a couple of options for you. You've got university and apprenticeships or a career. In university, you can study things like computer network management security, cyber security like ethical hacking, CGI, robotics and artificial intelligence. For a career, again, you could be looking into network management, which will be you developing skills in building networks and maintaining them. Software development, so building on things like from Unit 5, where you program and design, develop and test pieces of software. And you can become a games developer, creating games for things like PlayStation,